Days after the announcement of the increase in fuel prices, commodities prices across different sectors are already witnessing a new wave of inflation, while the Labour Union Congress, which represents workers across the country, says it will resist the hike by embarking on a strike. A visibly angry Ogwagu Donatus says the price hike came too suddenly.
I used to use 3,000 something to fuel my car, but now it's 7,000 something. Then how do I go? And the 2 days I have run the fuel, so I'm not really happy. The salary are not increased, but everything at the market was increased.
For commercial driver Sunday Oji, even with the hike, the queues are still unending.
By now I'm supposed to be at work, but now I'm queue on queue to make sure that I buy fuel. When I buy it now, immediately finish again to get another one is problem to me. So Nigeria, please talk to the government of this country to listen to the poor people, not for the rich. We the poor, we are suffering.
Nigeria has for years set a cap on prices for fuel sold at home and paid importers the difference via subsidies. But in its 2016 budget, the cash-strapped government did not allocate any money for the subsidies. Nigeria tried to end fuel subsidies in 2012, doubling the price of gasoline overnight, but later reinstated some of the subsidy to end the wave of strikes called in protest. In a new initiative, the government will also allow fuel importers to get dollars from sources other than the central bank. The rate for importing fuel will then be reflected in the pump price.
Petrol is key to inflation. Once it goes up, every other thing will follow. So in the next few days, of course, transportation costs will go higher. Whether it's air travel, whether it's sea travel, whether it's land travel, prices will start going up. Food prices, of course, are already going up. They'll continue to go up. And prices start going up, every other thing has to follow suit. Unfortunately, I don't think salaries are going up. Doing regulation now, when you're still going to import, there is still a risk. The foreign exchange risk is still there, and it will actually affect the price of petrol.
The central bank has imposed hard currency curbs and frozen the naira rate to the dollar, which has hit investment, as foreign firms expect Nigeria to devalue the currency anyway at some point due to a slump in oil revenues. As the Monetary Policy Committee prepares to meet next week, expectations are that the committee will set a new policy direction that will mitigate the sufferings of the people.